Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Natalie, or the Thrift Trader. I'm not sure what you know me by now because I had to do a little name change, switcheroo. But I think I'm going to change it back this month because whatever I had going on is done, and I think I can switch it back. I had to switch my personal account back to my actual name um, for some reason. So. Anyway, I am so sorry about that confusion. But anyway, this is my sales for all of January. I think I'm seeing 20 eBay sales, 2 Poshmark. Etsy has died and gone away for a very, very, very long time. Not sure if she'll ever come back. I have added a few things, but so far nothing. And it's just going to take me a while to kind of resuscitate Etsy, if that ever even happens. I do want to get, maybe when I get more vintage stuff. Right now, I don't have a whole lot of vintage stuff. Um, also, I had a new idea. Maybe I'll do like my February sales live on StreamYard. I'm still figuring out StreamYard. I just played with it for a little while, just you know, just to understand it a little bit better. And I was kind of getting the hang of it. I just I'm not real confident with it yet, but maybe we'll do that, and I think that would be a lot more fun than doing this. At least try it, see how it goes. But anyway, let's get into these sales. You're gonna see a lot of low dollar sales because I was just trying to move stuff after Christmas. So yeah, you're not going to see anything amazing. Bread and butter sales all the way here. Okay, so this first thing that we have is just some Canon ink. I got this for a quarter at the quarter sale that I have been going to the last couple years. If I can go, she always has some amazing stuff there. And this is where I got all like the pennants that I've been talking about the last few videos. But yeah, it sold for $19.49. No big deal. It would have definitely sold for more if it had the magenta, but I guess I didn't know that it didn't have it in there. It was open box, and I didn't look for it. So that's fine though. A quarter and a $20 is great. Next thing is kind of a weird sale. It's like these paper coasters from the movie Where'd You Go, Bernadette? And I stole these from a theater. I was going to see a movie, not this movie, but I was at the bar and I found these on a table and they had a bunch of them. I just took 4 because I like doing weird experiments like this. I mean, it was free to me. They were to take. I wasn't like actually stealing them. They were just on a table. They're like promotional items. Um, but it didn't sell when the movie came out. I think the movie came out in November, I want to say. Didn't sell in December. Finally sold when they went on sale for $5.19 in January. So, I don't know. Not great, but just fun. These are just a bunch of Catholic brochures that I got at the big trash and treasure sale last year. It took a while to sell them, but I knew they'd eventually sell. They were always getting, some watchers here and there, but finally someone caught them on a sale for $10. I paid $1 for these. Next is just a Christmas CD. I wish I would have like done this picture a little better. It's a fine picture. I wish I would have done it like maybe sideways just to make it look a little bit more interesting. I have no idea what's on the CD. It's like maybe I think it's from a movie. Goodwill had all these sealed CDs, and I picked this one up along with the rest. And most of them have, like the rock CDs, have not actually done well. Like very slow movers. A couple of the weirder CDs like this one did sell. Yeah, so $1 and a 10, with free shipping. Probably not the best there, but now, this is terrible. This is one of the items I got at the community garage sale that I went to in October with my friend. I found this for $5. I was looking at it on Amazon just really, really quickly, and I thought it was doing better. It was sealed, and it was like a, 1,200, well, 1,200, 1,230 pieces. So I thought that would be really good, and it was an odd puzzle. Like you build up England there, London, and yeah, it just sold slower than I thought, and it kind of was taking up some space. So I sold it for $10. So I'm just glad it's out of here. I just wish it would have gone for at least 15 or 20. Okay, so this is, if you follow rock music, you probably know Stone Temple Pilots. This is probably one of the, maybe not the first pressing, because it has this little orange sticker here. I'm not sure, actually. I don't know. But it was from around 1997, 98, and, or 1996. Whatever. But it was just $1, one of the ones I found at Goodwill, and it went for $9.09 with free shipping. Yeah, I just thought those rock CDs, they were all sealed. I thought they would do a little better, especially in lots, but man, I still have most of them, so there's my hand. I don't like to do fingers in pictures, but it happens. Okay, next item is, okay, here's a bolo for you. Hobo, the original purses. Beautiful green leather bag. Like, I like the color green, and I really liked the coloring on this one. So I bought this at a Goodwill in the new cart that they bring out for $4, and I sold it for 30. However, the guy messaged me and said, like, hey, can you ship this in a box? So the box pushed it over £1 and made me pay a little bit more in shipping. But I wasn't going to go back and forth arguing with this guy over $2. Like, it's just really not worth it for me. Yeah, I don't remember if I even got feedback for this, but yeah, I shipped it as carefully as he wanted and hope he was happy. Oh, by the way, that purse sold really quickly, like within a week, so that's why I'm saying it's a bolo. Like, if you can get it in and out, that's always a plus. This is one of the pennants that I sold. I got 15 for $1, so it equals out to about 5 cents. And this one sold for $10 plus the shipping. So, yeah, I'm just glad to move them out. This was another one. It did sell for 45 because this place hasn't been around since the early 80s. It was a place in Biloxi where I explained this a couple times, I think. So you're probably hearing this for the third time, but this is like one of those theme parks, but it was a Wild West theme park, and they would have these shootouts, can girls, and tame deer that you would feed, which you see on the right. So yeah, 45 plus shipping. Okay, so if you ever seen Crown Royal bags, I think the bolo is out on this one, but I got a bunch for $5, and I sold one lot, I think in December. This is the second lot for 30 plus shipping. I shipped them in like a flat rate bag or envelope, and I have one lot left, the purple bags. Those don't tend to be moving, or there's no bites on them or anything. So those are just taking a little while. I guess maybe in hindsight I should have just lotted all of them together. But yeah, so far I've made like, I want to say $50 off of $5, so that's not bad at all. So this is just a mask I found at a church garage sale. They had two of them for a quarter a piece. So no, I'm sorry, 10 cents a piece. So I picked this one up for 10 cents. Sold it for $11.11 when it was on sale plus shipping. And I'm not sure if they were going for like an Elvis look, like a devil Elvis. Yeah, just I thought it was odd enough to pick up. The other one was kind of a more plain pumpkin thing, but I thought it was cool. I figured someone would eventually like this, and way past Halloween. So, people pick up out of season all the time. Don't be afraid to put up your stuff. Just a Tennessee pennant. Nothing real special about this one either. Let's see. Yeah. It went for, uh, how much did it go for? $7.50. $7.50. Okay, it was on sale. Plus the shipping. So cool. These things, these things have they were moving at first, and now they've kind of stopped in their tracks. So the rest of them are probably just going to be real slow movers. But in late December and January, they were moving pretty good. Okay, this is funny. I caught these last Mardi Gras. There's your little water boob there. I wish I had two of them, but someone in England bought them, and he asked me if I could send them to New Orleans because he would be staying there instead of England. The problem is that, as far as I'm aware of, please correct me if I'm wrong, but if a person doesn't buy anything, you can't send them an invoice. And he was wanting me to send him an invoice. So I said, I believe you have to buy it first, but don't actually pay. Unfortunately, when I moved it into, like, when I changed all the instructions to send it within, like, 30 days, as you can see here, it says, like, delivery within 30 days or whatever. I changed all that, and it moved into global shipping program, which I didn't realize. And with global shipping program, you can't send an invoice. So he did it, and I told him, I said, "Hey, I'm so sorry. I can't send you an invoice with the way that it is or whatever. Can we redo it? I'll cancel it and just please buy it again, but don't pay. I have now fixed it." Um but he said, "Well, I trust you. Can't you just, like, send it through PayPal?" And I'm like, eBay looks down on that. I can't really go outside of eBay, although that would be cool because I would save on fees. But yeah, especially I can't say all that in the eBay messages. It is very much frowned upon. So, oh man. So I finally we redid it, and he they forced him to pay. And so now they made him pay all the money as if it were going to England. And so I had to refund him like a bunch of money in shipping, and I said, "Let's just leave it at that. I will get the address and send it to your hotel in New Orleans." So I got like $12 plus, like, I don't know, a few bucks in shipping to go to New Orleans, and I guess he got it. I don't even know because, like, we were messaging back and forth. He had me on like a first name basis. It was so ridiculous. Over $12. In the future, I think I would just try to simplify that process and just say no. Um Okay, so this is just a thing I found at the thrift store for $1. I thought it was kind of cool, but when I got it, I realized there was like stains all over it. And I was with my husband. He actually had gone thrifting with me. And when he saw that, he goes, "That's gonna take forever to sell." And I was like, "Oh, whatever. It's only $1, it's fine." And sure enough, it took forever. It took like a couple years. And then I finally got $5 on it, like an offer of $5, and I was so happy to see it go. I also got the shipping, so wonderful. I would not pick up these like souvenir vintage. They're not even cute. I mean, like, the graphics are kind of cool, but I don't know. I don't something about it I don't like. Okay, so here's just a friend's trivia game. Bought this for $2 at a thrift store and sold it for $10. It took a long time to sell. Um, I know, like, the friends trivia game, if you can find them in like the tin boxes, kind of like, there's like office trivia games in tin boxes. You can do really well with those. But this came in like a cardboard box, and for some reason, like, people don't really love those, so it took a long time to sell. Yeah. So this is just something I found at the thrift store. It was all cassette tapes. Don't pick these up unless they're like a quarter. I think I paid $2 for it, and it finally sold for $8.50 with free shipping. So I basically made nothing. Should have just donated it. Next thing, okay, so this was a beautiful skirt. Anyone who sees this tag, the people of the labyrinths. Um, Pick it up. They're made in like Holland or somewhere in the Netherlands. Just gorgeous like velvet dress or skirt, and like a maxi skirt goes all the way to your feet, and it had like the phases of the moon on it. Yeah, just like a tie-dye color. Okay, so I had a couple people message me about it. One person asked me if I could find a straight seam on it. When I told her I didn't know what that was, they called me a man. They said I must be a man because I don't know what that is. Um, Whatever, I guess I'm a man because I don't know what a straight seam is. Anyway, so um, finally someone bought it and they got it for 40, no, I'm sorry, they got it for $60. I was happy to sell it for that. And she loved it, except she found issues with the elastic. And I did notice that the elastic was weird, but I didn't see anything really wrong. Do you see here how it's kind of like flopping over? I didn't know though. I didn't know that that was actually like a problem. So, I also had a guess on the size. I guessed a large, just based on like how it fit me. And I noticed like it was like pretty big on me, and I'm a small person, so I guessed large. That was probably not the best thing to do, but I did put measurements and stuff. So yeah, when they got it, they were just like, "This is wrong with it. This is wrong with it. This is wrong with it." And so I said, "You know what? What will make you happy?" And they were like, "Well, to alter it, it'll be about $20. I'll take 15." And I was like, here you go. I am more than happy to give that to you. So yeah, it's still sold for 45 bucks plus the shipping. Um I'm not displeased with that amount. I bought it for $4 in the special items section of Goodwill. And but yeah, I will definitely be looking out for this. I will just like make sure that elastic is good, or still buy it and disclose it, whatever. Okay, this is just a heart shirt. Nothing too special. The back was kind of cool though. Had Joan Jett on it. Bought it for $2 at Goodwill. Sold it for 17 plus shipping. Poshmark sale. This was a loot crate deal. The reason you can't see the entire picture is that I don't bother to really retake photos for Poshmark. I just move them from eBay to Poshmark, and sometimes they don't quite come out right. But I just left it. Um, so there was six pins in here. I got them for free from a friend who gave me like a box of basically Loot Crate subscription stuff, and so I sold it for $13. So my profit on there was probably $10. Um, and then there's these Ronald McDonald shoes. So they're like Doc Martens, really cool looking, except for the red shoelaces. When I got them, Blake looked at them and was like, "Oh, those are probably like white nationalist shoes." And I was like, oh, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, like I don't know if they're called neo-Nazi. I might be getting the group wrong, but they like to wear red laces in their boots." And I'm like, "Uh, what?" So I know I probably should have taken them out, but I really, really didn't want to have to buy new Doc laces for like 10 bucks. I only got these shoes for $2. Maybe I should have. Then I would have gotten probably more money, like maybe 45, 50. Because they took a long time to sell. But eventually they did. They sold for 32, and my profit I think was somewhere around $26. I don't remember. But what would you have done? Would you have replaced those laces? Um, I just didn't feel like it. I love these pictures though. I really like this first one. So yeah, tell me what you would do. And that is all my sales. I hope you're having a great, you had a great February. Um, and I started off March pretty good. I sold like 4 things just today, and it's like March 2nd. So hopefully things will continue. I typically have a slow March. Um, I know like clothing sells pretty good in March, so from what I've heard, and I have added like quite a few clothing items to my store. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I've gotten off to a really great start. So yeah, tell me what you think about anything I sold. Feel free to roast me as always. You can like or not like. I don't care. But please leave me a comment. I love comments. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.